Hello, awesome human. Yes, I'm talking to you. You are an entrepreneur and you are changing the world. So I decided to say thank you for that before we got started with this new template. Today we have the webinar sign up landing page template. I am super excited about this. You guys have been asking for this one for a little while and we just got it up for you. It is in the sales letter section of your scripts over here on the left, and you can go ahead and click create this script. I am going to use the ScriptDoll software demo profile for this one. But again, remember, you don't have to use a profile if you check this button right here. And here we have the page, you guys. So this page is really awesome because it's got a lot of little hints to make the person really want to come to your webinar. And it gives you a lot of credibility and builds your authority, which is fantastic because if somebody's coming to you for a webinar, you're usually setting up to sell a higher price point item. So we want to make sure we get that. So here's just a little subheader at the very top. Join me on the date and time for this very special event. And then Monica, whatever your name is, if you want to use your business name, just change it here. How online marketer looking to simplify the copywriting process can write high converting sales letters and using little effort in 1 hour. So this is actually not too bad, but I might change this to you, just you, how you, and then I can just, title case it, can write high converting sales letter using little effort in 1 hour. I can't wait for you to discover how to, and then you're going to put your free teaching points in here. So webinars are free. This is a free webinar sign up. So you're going to teach them something and pitch at the end, right? So put the 3 to 5 things, how many ever they are, in here for what you're teaching. So make sure that they're good and descriptive. And I've got a better example of this in just a little bit. I actually built this page for you guys to see an example of what it looks like from words to pretty graphics. So then you're going to want to call out, the date and time of the webinar and put some other time zones in there if you can. And then you want to start building your credibility with the photo of you and a little bit of information. So in this free live call with Monica, I would actually change this, for this experienced software developer and marketer. It would depend on how I'm positioning this. Like if I was not going to say I was presenting it from ScriptDoll, I would probably do that if I was pitching ScriptDoll on this call. So then we want nice big buttons and optionally a countdown timer. And then you want to give more credibility. You want to say what people have been saying about you, right? So, I've got some testimonials here and from people that you may or may not know, but you're also going to want to put pictures of them or videos if you guys have them. Videos are amazing because then you can really see them. Screenshots of Facebook posts are also awesome. Then we go on to, you'll want to experience this webinar even if only to find out how to create persuasive sales messages in a matter of minutes. Yes, lock in my seat. Another button, a chance to click. Also, you will answer questions and coach live for free. This is pretty much true of every webinar, so put that in there. Let people know. If they don't come from an internet marketing background, then they may not be used to this format of selling. So definitely give them all the benefits. And then you're going to want to give a lot more information about you. So put a bio and a picture of you in, and then close them down with don't miss this opportunity. Definitely insert the countdown timer, and then some scarcity with we only allow a certain number of registrations and spots for this call. So secure my free spot now. Always have a button at the bottom because a lot of people just scroll to the very bottom to look for the button to sign up. And if they can't find it easily, but then there's this little extra that's like, hey, by the way, you're going to get on our mailing list. So this is fun and you can download it in any format you want. And I created a page over here to show you how this would look. So I call this the Shut Up and Take My Money webinar. And it's a webinar that I am making up. If enough people sign up for it, I'll give it. But it's a made up webinar just to show you guys how this could work. But how you can find the exact words to use to make your customers say, shut up and take my money. And I just put this GIF in here because it's fun. And you can see I've got my little subheader at the top, and then I've got ScriptDoll Presents. I want this to be small because I really want them to be able to see down the page. So you guys can see, how you can, and then this text here would come out of your profile, or you can just make it up. So that's the top of this, right? How you can do something. I actually do use the 1 hour a little bit later in here. So this is the beauty of ScriptDoll, you guys, is that really you just want to get these elements on the page. So you can see this is a little different. I've got the date and time, and I put all of the times here. And then I've got some scarcity here, which is not in the script, but it was in the template, so I went for it. And then, here's my little tiny, tiny bio. And then these are the 3 things I'm teaching. How to find nodding words. These are the words that make your customers' head nod along in agreement as they read your sales letters, emails, and VSLs. How to use the nodding words, right? To make your audience feel like you know them, so they say, shut up and take my money. And how to do it all in 2 hours. So the webinar won't be 2 hours, but it's how to do this in 2 hours. That's actually kind of a little misleading. I would probably change that now that I'm reading it out loud, which, by the way, you guys, is a great tactic for your sales copy. Read it out loud. Make sure it sounds good. And you're going to find mistakes like I just did live on this video, and fix them when you do it. So not everybody shoots a video, but it's not a bad idea. And then another button, yes, reserve my spot, a countdown timer, right? I'm following this script here, right? There's this, reserve my spot. Now we're going to get into what others have been saying. So what others have been saying about Monica and ScriptDoll. Then I've got a testimonial video from Zach. I've got, this great Facebook screenshot, one from Sammy and then one from Drew. And, this one's great because he's so nicely linked to this. And I've got more ScriptDoll branding on this page, which is fantastic. And there's also other people commenting down in here. That's why, I sort of love Facebook comments as well, because you can dig into those and, people say other lovely things. So you'll want to experience this webinar, even if to only find out how to create persuasive sales messages in a matter of minutes. Yes, luck in my seat. Monica will also answer questions and coach live for free. So this is my short bio. We've had these written for a while, but it gives a little bit of my work background. But if you read to the bottom, it also gives a little bit of information for you to have a conversation with me, not about work. So if you ever read this and then you met me somewhere and you wanted to talk to me, then you could say, oh, Monica knows food, right? She loves restaurants. So I could ask her where she's eaten on this trip. And this is also a great technique for networking in general. If you go find some information on somebody, hopefully they've been kind enough to provide you with this information, because I love to talk about food. So anybody that comes up to me to talk about food is A-okay in my book. So dig for somebody's extra little info that you can use to meet them one day. Anyway, this is just a side note. It's nothing to do with the template, except that you're going to want to give people that, so that if they want to meet you in person, then they have more to talk to you about, or even online. Like if they want to open an email conversation with you, it's a great way for them to start. And if you do this, you can also use our cold intro email templates. Just a side note. Okay, so again, secure my free spot. I want the button at the bottom. Don't miss this opportunity. Another countdown. We only have 2 spots, and as a bonus, you'll be registering. And then for this, register your free spot now. I'm going to go ahead and type this and secure my spot. I just wanted to show you guys the thank you page. It says, to ScriptDoll, great, you're successfully registered and confirmed for this webinar. I actually don't have a webinar set up. This is just an example to show you guys. So the countdown timer isn't working because I don't have this button triggered. So, and I've got Ben's picture. Again, you guys, this is another great reason to read your sales stuff out loud. So for those of you that don't know, Dr. Ben Atkins is my business partner in ScriptDoll. He is an amazing man. So this is a great example of a way that this script over here can come from words, real life. There you go. There you have it. You guys use this webinar sign-up script to get people to come to your webinars. Also, you guys, you can use the Bill Gates webinar promo if you already have a list and you want to get them on it. It's also got some great follow-up emails for the webinar, so you can use that in combination. And if you've got a profile filled out, it works hand in hand with the webinar sign-up script. So, Bill Gates webinar promo and the webinar sign-up script. Get your webinar going and make a ton of sales and make your customers happy. Thanks for being a ScriptDoll user. And if you're not a ScriptDoll user, please look below to find out how you can become one.